Welcome everybody to the X Factor podcast today on this lovely Wednesday afternoon, or Wednesday night for some people, because it is 6 o'clock. I'm a little late today, but for good reason. So, I'm gonna be right getting here with some NXT review talk. I'm gonna get tomorrow. I'm gonna get into it with some NFL talk. I'm gonna get back in this NFL little skiz I got going on. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to do my top 10 NFC teams, my top 10 AFC teams, and then I'll be getting into it with my top 10 teams in the NFL. And then that'll be that. I'll go over Rampage or Dynamite from last night. I'll do some wrestling talk, and then we'll be great and going ready. So, first match of the night, Wesley versus Drew Gulak for the new North American title. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a little quick. I thought it was quick just a little bit. And it was really good. It was good. I just thought everything went so fast. I feel like they were trying to rush through it because a lot of stuff was going on last night. So, Trick Williams had a promo after that, but Wesley came up with a win. And then Tyler Bate ended up looking right at Wesley in his title. I feel like Tyler Bate could potentially try to go after Wesley, which I will enjoy very much. I just don't want him to turn heel. So, Trick Williams had a promo. Pretty much him and Carmelo Hayes gonna be back, like always. They're gonna come back. Trick Williams, though, I do believe. I think they need to give him more TV time. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's a good thing. Like, they need to give him some more time. Like, he needs to be... They need to give him more of a showing by himself, because I feel like with him being the mouthpiece, it's not always the best. So I want to see Trick Williams as just by himself. Braun Breaker came out. Them two talked. They're going to have a match next week. And Braun Breaker is the best heel in NXT. I will say that up and down. Braun Breaker, best heel in NXT. Probably going to be one of the best heels in the business in the next upcoming months. It's MJF, Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker could potentially go up with them too. And with The Miz as well. So, I thought it was really good. JD McDonough versus Noam Dar, potential. They had a backstage segment. They kind of teased it up a little bit. I would love to see it, but it was just a little bit of a tease. I got to call that out. Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane had a match with Gigi's brother in the stands. Honestly, I thought it was slow. I thought the match went slow. And I feel like it's more of a Gigi Dolan thing. Because JC Jane's really good. And Gigi Dolan's good too, it's just she's slow. And having a match that's slow like that, it just doesn't feel the vibe. And that's how it was in the first match. Gigi Dolan ended up with a loss there to JC Jane. JC Jane, we got to see blood all over JC Jane for the first time in forever. It seems like there's been blood. With the blood thing, it felt more heelish. I think it felt a lot better with them too, with the blood. So, Axiom versus Scripps in a banger matchup. It was a quick match, but it was a good banger matchup. Axiom with the win, and he unmasked Scripps. And oh my god, everybody, guess who it was? It was Reggie. Oh my god, I did not know that whatsoever. Definitely did not know that. Wink wink. It was a good match. Axiom with the win. I want to see more out of them too as a rivalry. So, hopefully that's something they build up to Battleground. Briggs and Jensen are officially back together now. As of last night, they're somewhat back. And then I need to get to the match of the night. Potentially could be one of the match of the year candidates. Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough. God, it was good, fast, technical matchups. And those are matchups that I feel is why JD McDonough and Dragon Lee are going to be called up. Well, JD, he's already called up for that reason. But Dragon Lee, he's going to get called up for that same exact reason. It ain't because how his promos are or anything. It's because how good of a wrestler he is. and that's something I look forward to seeing. By the way, Dragon Lee's entrance, beautiful, beautiful. Joe Coffey versus Joe Gacy. If Joe Gacy loses Schism, the Dijak does not get a chance at the tag titles. I thought it was a quick match. I thought it was fast, really. Schism, Joe Gacy got the win. Next week, Dijak get their title match. I don't think that's going to change the minds of Jagger and Reed. I don't think that's going to change their minds about them leaving, because I still think they're going to leave, so. Tatum Paxley versus Danny Palmer, and Danny Palmer's debut match on NXT. And I don't know if she's been on Level Up a lot. I haven't been watching a lot of Level Up lately. But Dana Palmer is really, really good. I think in her debut match, I think she did pretty good. I don't like that Paxley was the one that had to lose to her. But I thought it was good. I thought she did a good showing out there. I think she's gonna be one of those upstarts coming right into it with the rest of the people that are already there. So, they had a Chase U segment, which I caught something there. Duke Hudson, I believe, is trying to take Chase U University. I think he's going to try to take over. And if you guys have been watching my podcast for a while now, since I started up in March, I have told you that I think Duke Hudson's going to turn. And now is where I feel like it's finally going to have a heel turn with Duke Hudson and Andrew Chase and all them. Because, he's trying to start, by the looks of it looked like he was trying to start his own type of Chase U, or Duke University. Or, did he say Duke University? I believe he did. I don't know. The towel was pretty good. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter for the NXT Women's Tag Titles. As you know, they both got called up. So either way, one of them is going to take the titles up to the main roster. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn retained off a great finishing maneuver. I thought it was really good. Now I don't know what they're going to do with that. What I think they should do, since they're bringing the tag titles to Smackdown and women's tag titles are on Raw, have a women's Raw tag champions and a women's SmackDown tag champions. But the problem is with the whole situation, they got this women's division, they got the women's tag division, but I feel like they could use a mid-card division. If they can have a women's main card division, their mid-card division, and their tag division, same thing like the men, it'd feel like way too many tag teams, or way too many divisions, because you would have 6 titles. You'd have the world title, the U.S. title, a tag title, and then you go for a women's tag title, or a women's title to a women's U.S. title and a women's tag title. It's 6 championships for each brand. I feel like that would work because people like Piper Niven, Xia Li, Lacey Evans, lower card people that deserve shots, can easily get shots of their own with tag divisions and mid card divisions. That's what I would do, but I feel like it would cause problems. So, next week, Dijak will face Ilya Dragunov, and one thing I gotta say is Dijak is the best kid. Dijak right now is the best, character that he's had. He had Dijakovic, which was good. T-Bar. That kind of, went downhill, even though I was supporting him. And then now he's Dijak. And I feel like Dijak right now has the best chance to succeed. He just has this badass attitude. And I think it fits him. With his voice and everything, I think it just fits him. I don't know if he's like that around other places, but that's something I love. I just really love it. So, and in the end of the show, Indy Hartwell came out, and I kind of knew what was going to happen. Due to her injury and everything, she has to vacate the women's championship after Roxanne Perez had to vacate her championship a month prior. Um, Obviously, this is not the kind of thing you wanted. No one wished for that to happen with Indy. Um, but they did have. There was a rumor that they were gonna have change the script to just Tiffany Stratton winning it, and I think that should have been just the right call as Tiffany winning it. But so what's gonna happen here is they're gonna have a women's tag title or women's title tournament for the new NXT Women's Championship. And I think it's gonna come down to Cora Jade and Tiffany Stratton for the titles. So, but I've seen some people, kind of wondering why people like Ilya Dragunov and Tyler Bate did not get, and Braun did not get drafted up. If you look at it, they're all in rivalries right now, and if you really think about it, NXT needs talent that like them, because what's the best way to get someone over? Or the best way to get someone to elevate their career, have them face somebody that's already had their career up there. You know what I mean? Like with, they wanted to do the same thing with Theory and Cena, but it didn't really work. I feel like Theory came out worse than what he did coming in. I feel like that's Cena's fault. Dom and Ray. Dom, he's came in fucking just being the badass that he is every week. Getting the heel heat that he does and everything. Like, if you're talking about a year ago, you'd probably think Dominic's like, oh, he just needs to go to NXT. You know what I mean? Now he's one of the best heels in wrestling. Him and MJF are right up there. More heel heat, though. I feel like Dom gets more of the reaction than MJF does because people love MJF. People just hate Dominic. Like, I don't like, there could be some people that like him, but when you're at crowds, it doesn't show it. MJF, you got those mixed crowds. Like, people are like, yes, MJF's out here. But then, he gets the boos. So. And I feel like with NXT, Braun Breaker elevating Carmelo Hayes. Ilya Dragunov elevating Dijak. Tyler Bate leveling up Wesley, even though Wesley's already up there with his little singles run that he's had. It's only been a year as him as a singles guy, and he's already cracked that out of the park, in my opinion. I feel that he can. I feel like when it comes to champions in wrestling right now, there's probably two guys that I have that are up there as best champions, and it's not Roman and MJF. It's Gunther, Wesley, and Orange Cassidy. Them guys are the best champions right now in wrestling. And then you could potentially put Theory up in there with them as well. Because if you think about it, they're either defending their titles week by week, or they're there mostly every week. Orange Cassidy and Wesley are up there as top two. Gunther and Theory are right there behind it. But Gunther, I feel like, has been the most dominant champion. Orange Cassidy and Wesley, I feel like, are the best champions because they're like up there defending their titles every single week or close to that week, or they're having a match every week. Regardless of it's Rampage or Dynamite or NXT in the pay-per-view. So that's just my thoughts, but that's all I really got for you today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy Dynamite, everybody. Have fun with life. And like I said, I'm going to get into it with my AEW reactions tomorrow and NFL talk tomorrow. So y'all have a great day and enjoy the rest of the night.